Andrew Prime.
Gah! The fuck, dude?
I heard you're playing Pokemon.
Yeah, I am. Why do you care?
Have you ever tried the trading card game?
No. I don't think I've tried it.
Would you like to?
Howdy everyone, my name is Andrew Doran, also known as the 12th Kind on YouTube, and today I want to ask you a very important question. Do you play the Pokemon Trading Card Game? Now, some of you, or perhaps many of you, have answered no to that question, and to those of you that have answered no, I have another question. Do you play the mainline Pokemon games? And if so, do you happen to know the differences between the trading card game and the mainline video games? That's what I would like to talk to you about today. While the Pokemon fanbase is fairly large, there is a solid chance that many people only play the mainline video games, and many of those people may not know anything about the trading card game. Part 1. The video games. Now, many of you are probably already familiar with the mainline video games, so I'm going to make this section as short as possible. For all intents and purposes, every single mainline Pokemon game is fundamentally the same in terms of core mechanics. First, you set out from a small town and go forth to capture cute creatures known as Pokemon after getting your first one from an old-timer. You use mystical mechanical baseballs to ensnare these aforementioned cute creatures. Once you have enough, you can start assembling a team of 6 by mixing and matching the various Pokemon you've collected. You go into government-funded facilities and beat up the other members and then the leader. You get money from everyone you beat up, but these gym leaders give you a badge of honor and maybe a move to teach one of your creatures if you want. Most of the time, there's some criminal organization that you, a literal child, must fend off and eventually destroy like you're the fucking small child equivalent of Dirty Harry.
Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
After all that, you can then go to your local regional overlord's offices and beat them up one by one in a gauntlet, but you'll maybe also get beaten up by them, so be careful. Oh boy, I think that covers about everything. Oh, and also there are these random elements to the game as well, like how most of your Pokemon's moves have a set accuracy that isn't perfect, and how some of these moves might have a range of damage or set damage, and also there are status afflictions that may, be random on if it'll affect your Pokemon's ability to fight that turn, but I think that covers just about everything. Part 2. The trading card game. Now that that's all done, let's jump into the trading card game and see what that's all about. To get the first point out of the way, aside from the Game Boy/Game Boy Color adaptation, there is no central plot line. What? No main story to play through in a trading card game? What a shocker. Another thing about the trading card game that makes it stand out versus other trading card games is how your various Pokemon have persistent health and you can only send out one at a time, much like in the video games. However, when it comes to the duels themselves, you tend to be at the mercy of the gods of all trading card games, as what your starting hand is and what cards you pull are both randomized. Now, that isn't to say that there is no strategy in the trading card game. In fact, that is far from the truth. In fact, you have to be mindful about what you put into your deck. You have to find the right combination of energy cards, trainer cards, and the actual Pokemon themselves. You may have noticed something interesting, and that's the mention of energy cards. In the trading card game, your Pokemon can't just start swinging. They have to charge like that one anime I have a calendar for. How much energy a Pokemon needs is indicated by the number of icons next to a move. Some require colorless energy, while others require a specific type, like electric or fire. Another rather interesting thing about the trading card game is how it handles evolution. Unlike in the Pokemon video games, where your Pokemon get a one-way ticket to better evolutionary forms through hard work and dedication, you can evolve your Pokemon at relatively any time during a duel. Of course, there are Mega Evolution and Dynamax cards, but I'm not getting into those. Using trainer cards is also essential, as they can help you find a card you need in a pinch, delay the opposing Pokemon's attacks, and even heal up your Pokemon. Some duels might even be decided because of strategic use of your trainer cards. The card game can get really involved, especially if you get pushed into a corner. At that point, you might start getting really frantic and start playing every single trainer card you have to heal up all of your Pokemon, revive some Pokemon, and even try to hold on to what prize cards you have left. And speaking of prize cards, it's now time to discuss Part 3. Key differences. Now that we've done a brief overview of the video games and went into detail about the trading card game, let's look at some key differences. To some degree I've already mentioned it, but I'll go ahead and say it again for the purposes of this section. Unlike the mainline video games, Pokemon can't use their moves instantly, as they have to charge up by having energy cards placed on them once a turn. On the bright side, a Pokemon can use their 1 or 2 moves as many times as they want, as so long as they have sufficient energy cards attached to them. Another key difference on how Pokemon function in the card game versus the video games is that they can evolve whenever they want, but not on the same turn as you place the previous stage in the evolution line. Moving on to the core mechanics themselves, well, I've already said my piece in the previous section. Due to its nature as a trading card game that is trying to emulate the video games of the same franchise, you have certain moves that have random elements, including random elements within certain status afflictions. Additionally, it does have some conventions of traditional trading card games, like having your deck shuffled at the start of a game, and the only way to get new cards is through booster packs. There are many people who cannot get into the trading card game because of the mechanics I just described. And you know what? Those people are valid. At this point, I would do some high energy and proper conclusion, like this was like some sort of written essay, or like I'd done with the past video essays. But not tonight. I'm foregoing all of my usual shit, like asking you to like and comment and share and subscribe and all that garbage. No, I'm not doing any of that shit tonight. Tonight, I would just like to say thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. I'll see you in another video. Good night.